Another thing I'm really working on myself with, start blaming myself for things that wasn't my fault. I still blame myself for things that was out of my control. Just having survival guilt. And what I mean by survival guilt is when I was dying, my pop saved me. And I couldn't save him. So I blame myself all these years. But I know he in a better place. I blame myself that I couldn't die for my mama. I wasn't with my bros when things happened to them. That was not in my hands or in my control. I blame myself just for being alive. Because I feel like I was the one who was giving up. It felt like I wasn't strong enough. But I really was strong enough. If it makes sense. And it's like all the years, it's like, dang, I'm still here, still turning the promise in reality. Showing the world how good Jesus is through it all. Through the good days, the bad days, the sad days. Through everything. Even when I'm weak, I'm showing the world that side. Even when I'm going through spiritual battles or fighting battles, I show it because that's part of the promise. And it just be like, I blame myself for breaking a promise I made years ago after my bro got set up. I didn't post the love, I didn't post the hoping up. And I broke it once again. But that's just part of my life. Story. And I know people might think that's not a big deal, but to me that is. Because, man, that's why I go so hard with this promise I made to the Jesus. Because I can't let him down. He never let me down. So I gotta go all out for him. Because Jesus did the same thing for me. Even when I gave up on him. Even when I gave up on myself. Even when I begged him to take me. When I begged him to get me gone. Even when I was mad at him because he kept waking me up. He still stayed beside me. I still asked him, like, why you never gave up on me? Why you still be good to me knowing I was the one gave up? Knowing I was one of your soldiers, one of your toughest soldiers who gonna get through the battles, but still let my emotions get in the way of throwing my life away. Throwing away the gift you gave me. Sometimes I still ask the Lord that every day. Because every day is a blessing. Because tomorrow not promised. He ain't had to choose to wake me up. I could have been on the other list. That promise I made when I was in the dark kept me alive. Showed me how to love myself again. Showed me how to be my best friend again. Showed me how to be my biggest motivator again. Be my biggest supporter again. I thought I was cursed. The whole time I was just blessed. I used to thought I was a mistake. Until I realized I'm blessed. I used to feel all these things. Through the dark, I felt how everybody around me felt. Alone, abandoned, felt no love. Always in pain. Feel like nobody ain't care for them. All type of feelings I felt. I had to feel everyone's pain I lost. I had to fight that self inside of me. I had to fight them demons. I had to battle myself every day to become the person I am today. It took for me to lose everybody who seen something in me to see it in myself for once. You know, I really came a long way. I know they label me or they try to judge me because who I am. But if I never went through what I went through, I wouldn't be who I am today. At the end of the day, I know who wake me up every day. I know who saved me through them dark times. I know who was there through them dark times. And I'm glad a lot of people left me through them dark times. I'm glad nobody ain't try to help me not unlive myself. Because at the end of the day, it showed me how to love myself. I had to forgive a lot of people. I had to get that hatred out of my heart. I had to forgive myself for once. I had to. I had to look the devil in the eyes and let him know you was not winning this battle. So when he tapped me, when I started turning promise in reality, I was willing to die about what I believed in. And when I died and got saved by my mother, I knew I'm willing to die about what I believed in, what I stood on. I was willing to die about Jesus. A lot of people turn their life around, but a lot of them is not willing to die about what they believe in. When the enemy really come to you and try to take you out, and he taking your energy away in reality. You talking in your sleep and you can hear your voice out loud. When you fighting a demon and he dragging you through a dark tunnel and you ain't got nothing to defend yourself and you weak. And more you keep screaming, God, it make him more madder. He see what you can become. And he try to stop you. A lot of people try to judge that if the devil came to them and attacked them, they would have stopped doing what they promised the Lord. I kept going through all the attacks, through all the spiritual battles. I was still going. Even when I couldn't move all the way, when I was limping, even when I was sick, I went through all this. I'm still a work in progress. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be. I don't care who rock with me, who don't. Because I ain't here to make friends. I'm here to show the world how good Jesus is and turn that promise and that dream into reality. Sometimes you go through some things to open your eyes. Sometimes people can be either can be a blessing in your life or a lesson, or they can be both. It's always a message to everything you go through in life. But it's up to you to see the message. It's always be warning before destruction. You just ignore it. A lot of things ain't supposed to happen in our story, but we ignore the signs. We ignore everything Jesus was trying to show us, the warnings he was giving us. So he let it happen because he see we was ignoring him, or we didn't want to believe that person got it out for us. People we trusted, people we had love for, would do that to us. A lot of our stories really changed by actions we made, choices we made, and knowing the signs he gave us. A lot of us ain't supposed to got hurted, but we ignore the signs he gave us. We didn't want to believe it. But it's just part of your story now. It ain't too many leaders. Everybody want to be like the next. Nobody don't want to use their brain. Nobody don't want to use their gift. Nobody don't want to put the work in. You got to show them you really want it. You really dedicated. You really changing. And you're going to go through hell and back. It's not going to be an easy task. Especially you chosen. Especially he got you. And you can't run from Jesus. You can't run from what he got you here for. When he wants your attention, he gonna get it. It don't matter if he have to move everybody away from you to get your attention. Can't run from him. That's one person you can't run from. You're gonna have to face him. And people don't know. It's easy to give up. It's hard to keep going when you're going through things. It's easy to end your life. It's hard to keep living and turning your promise, turning your dreams into reality, knowing you ain't there for real, knowing you ain't where you want to be, knowing you ain't there mentally. Your mind may play tricks on you, make it seem like you weak, but you stronger than who you think you is. You're stronger than what you think. You thinking what you're going through is your toughest battles, but it's not. We don't know what Jesus blocked. We don't know any part of worse things was coming in our way, but Jesus blocked it, but we won't never know. But things that came in our way, in our direction, we had to face, he knew we could have handled it. But sometimes a lot of us let our mind play tricks on us, make us feel like we weak. A lot of us might ask, why me? But you should not even ask that, because it could have been worse. Our storylines could have been worse. We could have been through worse. But so much things was against you, but he blocked it. Just gotta keep going. Everybody's storyline ain't gonna be the same. Everybody's story ain't gonna end the same. Everybody ain't for to do it the same. It might be similar, but everybody got their own journeys, their own missions to do. Everybody got a purpose. Sometimes the choices we make throw away and make us seem like we here for no reason. A lot of us threw away our life. A lot of us ran out of chances and wish we had another one. A lot of us got tricked when we was young and thinking the life we was living was our life, but it wasn't. You gotta realize you is the gift. You is the purpose. Your life duels matters. You here for a reason. It's up to you to find it. You gotta do your search and realize what you here for. You gotta build up your story. You gotta leave your legacy. You gotta tell your story. Stop worrying about other people's stories. Because at the end of the day, when everybody else leave you and you by yourself, all you got is Jesus and you. Just like when everybody leave the crib and it's just you. Gotta learn how to think on your own. Can't worry about what the world can think. Because they're going to judge you no matter what you do. People going to find ways to not like you. You don't understand, man. It's a lot of bad spirits out here. A lot of evil spirits. It's a lot of people believe in the devil, in that Bible, the devil Bible. They believe in sacrifices. So don't get tricked out here. Because it's easy to get in something and it's hard to get out of it. And without no angels in the Lord, you will be a lost soul. Keep doing the devil work till you can't come back from it. You know, it's just part of your story, man. Because nobody ain't no angel, ain't nobody no saint, ain't nobody perfect. We know we gonna sin, we know we gonna make mistakes. But you can't keep making the same mistake over and over. And don't wait till you run out of chances to now want to make a change. Make a change while you still can on your own. Fix it, man. Because when Jesus come in there, that's when he move everything. That's when you forced to talk to him. Now you forced to make a change. Never give up on yourself, man. At the end of the day, you gotta be your biggest motivator, your biggest supporter. And be great in life. Don't throw away your life. Don't use your talent. Use your gift. And start doubting yourself. Because you're going to have to take them chances. So keep going. Keep being you. Keep working on yourself. At the end, it all going to make sense. It's going to all be worth it.